don't know. That's just crazy. And this is just one more, right? We talked about boot camps, we talked about courses, but this is why I don't like. And what's my boy name? Jamel, Leo Grand Prince. He was talking about on his Twitter, like, I don't like people giving unsolicited advice when you don't have experience in that. Like, your opinion should not matter. There's a TikTok that I'm going to play right now where this girl is talking about bees, but she don't know. For one, she doesn't know what she's talking about, and two, she's not even in the industry. You shouldn't be commenting on that because you don't know what you're talking about, and it's hilarious. And I'm going to play it for you because it's hilarious. Because we'll probably start wrapping it up.
Today I received a cease and desist for hosting my own free GovTech happy hour.
About the information, I don't care how I look. All I have to say is people like this, 9 times out of 10, if they are selling you on how to make money, 9 times out of 10, it is a grift. If you are so much of an expert in this specific field, if you were so skillful in government tech or the tech industry and you were so good at it, why aren't you in that industry now? Now, I know some of y'all, her fans might say, oh, because she's making more money teaching us. Exactly. That's how she makes her money. That's how she made her money. By teaching other people or selling courses to other people. Selling you a dream, essentially. You cannot go apply for corporate America jobs with just a Google certificate alone. It won't even stand up, let alone if you get a job interview. A lot of times, these people know exactly who to target. They know that the black community and black people, we are a small minority within these industries for a numerous amount of reasons. But one of those reasons is because a lot of us are not aware. So because we are not aware, that makes us more vulnerable and susceptible to grifters like that. Notice how I'm calling her a grifter and not a scammer. And 9 times out of 10, it always starts off as a free course, a free guide, or a free seminar. And then while you're there, they sell you on a user experience. So it's probably a nice ball, nice food, whatever it may be, beautiful ambiance, just to upsell you and get you lost into the dream so you can constantly be in a cycle of consumerism. It's not designed for you to go on and to prosper and to make $200,000 plus in that industry. It's so that you can become heavily reliant upon useless information. And if it's not useless, it's simple information you can get on a quick Google search. So please do not be dismayed, my black people.
Like, I'll let you go.
What
but
are the comments saying?
there are people in the comments that are not in the industry. I don't know. So, like, I know I come in for a fact and said, you missed the mark on this one. And some dude actually just recently responded to me telling me, oh, well, you should go buy Andrew Tate's course. And I'm like, I'm going to flame him in a second whenever I get a chance. But I was like, she don't know what she's talking about.
Right.
Because it's not that situation. That's why I don't she was actually clout chasing because all the hashtags.
Well, it wasn't even relevant to what Bees was talking about. So
right.
Bees was talking about a cease and desist from, I guess if people don't know, from what is it?
I think
Black
GovTech,
right. Sending her a cease and desist. And so for that individual to use that as a stitch, it's definitely to clout chase because she knows that it's almost a controversy right now. And so she knows that more people are going to be searching that and she's going to get a lot more followers perhaps.
Right. And let's do this because people love to use words loosely, but they be loud and wrong. Definition of grift: to obtain money or property illicitly, as in confidence gain. To acquire money, property illicitly. That's all it says. Let's go with the grifter. Really? I don't want to do this. Give me the X. There we go. I just clicked on grifter.
There's a lot of hate out there.
It's the same thing. That's not what grifting is. Grifting is what your girl Pearl used to do. Taking all black people, especially black men, talking points and going to repurpose them on her platform like they're hers. That's grifting. That's how she was getting paid. She didn't know what she was talking about. Every time you would get down to it, she didn't know what she's talking about. What Beast was doing is not. Like, she had been doing her thing for a while with her Discord, telling people what they need to do, getting them the game on how she used to work overseas. So that's why it's like,
she's literally telling people her experience. Right. And if people want to know more, then, and again, I don't know if Beast sells courses. It's actually helped me out. She did this, like, it's not financial advice, but she did put out this book, Financial Starter Kit, and it was also a course that she did. But that
actually was like a helpful course.
Yeah, if people want to learn more, then they can go buy to learn more. Like that's business.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Because I'm about to put my coaching as a course because I just don't have time to coach like a lot
to
of
continue
clients.
doing it.
It's a lot.
The group coaching is kind of where I'm headed now. If you're going to want one-on-one, that is going to start being a higher price. Is just because it's very time consuming, and I'm kind of moving into the realm of needing more of my time to be able to put things like this program together for you all. So
did I send you that podcast episode with Byron Gordon?
I don't know. No.
Okay, I'll send it to you. But he was talking about how his coaching and how it used to be, I think like what was it, like 2,000, something like an hour. And so where one time a client just paid him $40,000 for 8 hours. He was like, man, I need to go up. I don't need somebody to be able to pay for like my whole day with $40,000.
Right.
And so he went up and it was just a lot of free gaming. And so if I didn't send it to you, I'll send it to you.
Oh yeah, definitely send that to me.
Because it was good. But no, it's the thing, like it's not a grift because most of us have something you don't, the knowledge and experience. Everybody else do something. You'll be surprised when people are paying money for business coaches, how to get in certain rooms.
Oh my gosh, especially when you're up there. Like a lot of these executive people are paying so much money to other coaches just to be able to level up. So
that coach I was telling you about, he charges a lot, but you get game because it's like
exactly
this knowledge isn't Google. Like the way that I do things, it's not going to just tell you, hey, if you go, oh, how do I land a role? It's going to give you a whole bunch of stuff, but it's not going to be actionable. Not like the way I do it, not the way I'm showing you that I did it. So that's why you can't just be simple and Googleable. But I don't like that because it's clout chasing, number one. Number two, she's not even in the industry, so she doesn't know what she's talking about.
Right.
Because if she did her research, she would see, oh, she made the bulk of her money working overseas and making investments.
Right.
And now most of the money is coming from actually just working with brands. Like she's getting some money from other stuff, but it's not like she's saying, hey, go do this and that. Like she actually advocates for people just to get GovTech roles, not necessarily just like in cybersecurity, but just getting a role in GovTech because if you can have a feeder role, you got a better chance of getting a cyber, which I've been telling some people now too, like, hey, now a lot of y'all going to do like feeder roles first. Like if you're trying to do something technical, because it's going to be harder to get in now. A lot of people were burned over the pandemic. Harder. A lot of people don't put in the work. Like I said, we talking about I bring Dayspring up on the pod like once every month. But I was like, I tell my clients all the time, if you ain't trying to put that work in like Day, if you go from 2020 to what he doing now, he just made his announcement about leaving Datadog, like you're not going to be at that level. And that's when I say you got to have elite skills to get to a level like his, and that comes with studying.
It does.
A lot of y'all not doing that. A lot of y'all do, and I ain't following y'all for one that had a nice car, had a nice girl on your arm, the nice shoes you want to flex, had the linen shirt unbuttoned with your chest showing. I ain't mad at it, but you got to put in the work.
But as we said, you have to continue studying, and you need to always be growing that skill set. And it's really important to focus on what interests you the most. I feel like a lot of people too, they're wanting to get into tech, but nothing is of a passion to them. And I guess it's fine. I mean, sometimes you can grow into your passion, right? You can discover that at a later time, but you need to find a niche that makes sense. And you need to, like, if Splunk is your thing, study Splunk, and that's it.
Yeah.
Don't study anything else but Splunk, so you can become the SME, the expert, and then you can make money like that.
Right. Yeah. And if you study Splunk or any other type of SIM, 9 times out of 10, you may have to study like operating systems and some type of networking concepts, because if you're going to be like an architect or infrastructure person for that, you'll need to know that part. But that's related to what you want to do. I've made a couple of videos about quitting jobs. B's just recently made one about quitting her job. When people see like the amount of money like you quit for, they just like, I would have stayed. But they don't understand how it feels to be miserable doing a job you don't want to do.
Right.
And that's what I tell people. Okay, cool. You can get in for the money, but eventually you just go through the motions. You're going to be just like the adults we ran into when we were younger because they hated their job. And I'd rather you find a tech role you like that pays you what you want versus doing something you don't like and being miserable.
Exactly. And I always, I'm starting to work with clients on exit strategies. So that's coming down the pipeline.